Hi there! Welcome to Miss Ellie's Math Academy. In this video, I will be teaching you about graphing inequalities on a number line. Here's the table of contents. I will be going over 3 chapters with you today: how to differentiate circles on a number line, graphing simple plus compound inequalities, and then we will end it with practice problems. The first chapter is how to differentiate circles. The first type of circle is an open circle. These circles are used to represent inequalities that do not include the number that is showing. For example, the greater than symbol and the less than symbol is equal to an open circle. An open circle meaning that it's a circle just blank inside. On a graph, the open circle will be plotted on top of a number, and if the direction of the arrow goes to the left side, it means that the value will be less than, and when the direction of the arrow goes to the right side, then it will mean that the value will be greater than. The second type of circle is a closed circle. These circles are used to represent inequalities that includes the number that is showing. For example, the greater than and equal to and the less than and equal to is equal to a closed circle. A closed circle meaning a circle but all filled up on the inside. On a graph, the closed circle would be plotted on top of a number, and the direction of the arrow rule goes the same way with an open circle. In Chapter 2, let's try graphing inequalities. Here are 4 steps you have to follow. First, plot a point on the number line that is shown. Second, check to see if the circle has to be open or closed. Third, draw an arrow followed by a line in the direction of which the sign symbolizes. Lastly, go back to the problem and see if the inequality and the graphing match up. If they don't match up, it probably means that you made a mistake somewhere when following the steps. So then you have to go back and try everything step by step once again. Now let's try graphing a simple inequality on a number line. Here is an example. X is greater than 10. So first, we're going to plot an open circle on the number 10. And since x is going to be a value that is going to be greater than 10, we're going to make an arrow that's going to the right direction, because going to right means greater than. Now let's try graphing a compound inequality on a number line. So the example is -10 is less than x is less than 10. So we're going to put a work underneath the graph first, before making the points on the number line, just so that we avoid making any mistakes. Our first number up here is -10. Let's make an open circle on -10. And x is going to be greater than that, so let's make an arrow going to the right direction. Our second number is 10, and we're going to plot another open circle below 10. And this time, x is going to be less than 10, so we're going to form an arrow going to the left direction. Now, since we have that work completed, we're going to plot some circles on the number line. So let's plot an open circle on -10 and one on 10. The value of x is going to be between -10 and 10 according to the work we've shown. So we're just going to form a line between these 2 circles to connect them. And that shows that x is a value between -10 and +10. In Chapter 3, we will be doing some practice problems. I want you to try these 2 questions on your own. What you're going to do is graph what x is going to be a value of from the other number and plot them on the number line. So I'm going to be solving the first problem now. X is greater than or equal to 5. So first, we're going to plot a closed circle since there's an equal to. And we're going to form an arrow that's going to the right direction since x is going to be a value greater than or equal to 5. The second question is x is less than -10. Let's form an open circle this time on -10. And the direction of the arrow will go to the left because the value will be less than the number we're talking about. And that is your final answer. Now let's try 2 questions that consist of compound inequalities. The first is -30 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 30. We're going to plot 2 closed circles on these two numbers, which is -30 and 30. And now let's connect them with a line that proves that x will be a value between -30 and 30. The second question is -20 is less than x is less than +20. So let's form open circles this time on -20 and 20. And once again, we're going to form a line to connect these together, proving that x is a value between these two numbers. So that is the end of the lesson for today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Thank you for watching.